Honda's new Motocompacto is really nothing too new. We got a chance to ride this when it first came out, but Roman just bought one for us to shoot some videos with, so we brought in the old Motocompo, and in this video, we're gonna unbox this one and take it for its first ride.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this because this is the Motocompo that Case and I own together. You've seen one of these, Nathan's seen one of these, Ian, who shoots our videos, has seen one of these. I haven't seen one yet, so finally get my hands on the new Motocompacto. Let's crack the box open. Tiny little folding knife for a tiny little folding bike.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, the box is cool.
The box is cool.
And it is surprisingly heavy for the size of it. Look at that. Actually, this side's a little more interesting because it says Honda.
Honda. I think the box is glued shut.
Maybe we do need the big knife, huh?
No, your big knife.
Keep that in the video. Look at that. Told you, dude. I thought you used to have a tech channel. Don't you do unboxings? Oh, it's red inside.
Look at that.
Dude, this is fancy.
All right, accessories first. Save the exciting stuff for the end.
Yeah. I mean, the bike itself is already kind of like unwrapped. It's just right there.
So, that's all we get is a little charger.
Wow. Well, it's a pretty simple unboxing then.
Got a nice little red owner's manual, quick start guide.
Wow. We're not very good at doing, you know, research or reading directions, so.
Yeah, we don't need that.
I think we'll just wing it. Oh yeah. Look at that. How neat. Well, I'll let you do the honors since you haven't had a chance to check it out. What do you think?
I forget how this works, but I think this is pretty sweet. Dude.
Yeah, it's not bad.
This has to come to a track day with me.
Absolutely.
All right, so don't tell me, I want to figure this out.
Well, step one, you could read. Yes. Beautiful.
Look
Boom.
At that. I heard a click.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet. All right, pegs are easy. Those just whip out like that. So push to release, pull that out. That looks like it goes like that.
I practiced this at the launch event for this bike, and I got pretty decent at it before I did it on camera. Alex is showing the process of
is that right,
figuring it out for the first time.
It's supposed to wiggle around a little?
Yeah, it doesn't wiggle too much when you're sitting on it.
This is really easy. This is easier than the old one, for sure.
I don't know about that.
The old one I couldn't figure out for the life of me without instructions.
Oh, you still haven't necessarily gotten this one.
What are you talking about?
You're almost there.
And then there's got to be some little lever here, right?
There sure is.
There we go.
Look at that. You've done it.
I've done it. Does it come charged?
Be a lot cooler if it did.
Comes with a full battery. Look at that.
So right now you're in mode 1, and in mode 1 you have to push it with your feet to get moving. But if you click, I think you should be able to get into mode 2. And there's also different headlight settings.
So that's to turn my headlight on and off. It's just a press.
So try a hold. Oh, there we go.
Double click.
Double click for mode 2.
Oh,
you did a little burnout.
Did a little burnout right away.
Pretty good. Yeah, and what do you think?
Oh my God.
The handling is still just as terrifying as it is on the old bike.
Yeah, a little bit of a rougher ride.
Yeah, because the old bike has suspension.
But dude, Honda made something cool here. This is awesome.
Yeah, and our plan is we're gonna do one of the sticker kits on it to make it look a little bit more unique. But for comparison, why don't we unfold the old bike?
Yeah, let's do it.
It does good burnouts.
Really good burnouts.
Now, Alex seemed to think that unfolding the new one was easier than unfolding the old one. Maybe it's just because I've practiced with the old one quite a bit, but I find this actually easier to do. So I usually start by popping up the handlebars.
I think the new one's just more self-explanatory.
Well, it's got a lot of labels on it for sure. This one is also labeled for the process of doing this. It's just that those labels are in Japanese.
Yeah, but like you've gotten good at it. You figured out that like one handlebar you have to do before the other one, and you got to do the seat in a certain order and that cover in a certain order. This, it just kind of works.
I mean, it's still pretty straightforward. I mean, at this point, I'm basically, well, not basically, I'm good to go now. I just got to set my mirror to where I want it, and I'm good. That was pretty quick.
Should we do a little drag race?
Like 30 seconds? Yeah, we should drag race.
Down this parking lot right here. I don't think we need much space to do a drag race.
No, probably not. We might have a little more room over yonder. I also want to say a quick thanks to our friend Scott over at Rider Justice. Those guys have been supporting our channel basically since day one. So if you ever need legal representation, either when you're on 2 wheels or 4, make sure you call Scott first. Tell you what, Alex, one thing that you don't have is a manly noise like that.
But I can ride mine in the office. I can ride it indoors.
Dude, I could ride this indoors.
I can lay this flat in a trunk. It's not going to leak oil everywhere.
Yeah, but can you do this? Smoky burnout?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay. I mean, mine's better. I left some rubber.
What's that, Case?
It's not as much rubber as the Motocompacto puts down, but let's do a little speed test. I feel pretty confident about that. Did you almost just drop the Motocompacto?
I missed the seat. This thing is awesome. Thoroughly enjoying this. A little terrifying, but I mean, this isn't made to like actually be a commuter. This is a toy. And a cool one.
Now, little spec comparison. Yours is rated to do 15 miles per hour top speed and about 12 miles of range. It's obviously electric, front-wheel drive. It's got a single brake, just a brake in the rear. You do have a little headlight and a little tail light, and you've got a bell.
I do have a bell. You have a little 49cc two-stroke.
Yeah, 2.5 horsepower. The Speedo goes up to 50 kph, which is like 31 miles per hour. It's not going to do 31.
You're not getting to 31.
But I also have a headlight, a tail light, but I've also got turn signals, which is pretty sweet. It even makes a fun little noise. I have a horn. I have a mirror. I have suspension. Yours weighs about 41 pounds. This weighs 99 pounds, so it's a lot heavier. And this is actually not tuned up for altitude. And that doesn't have to be because it's electric. So off the line, you might have me, but I know for sure the top speed is higher on this.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
let's see what this launch is like.
You're in mode 2?
I am in mode 2.
Yeah, so that means you don't have to do the push to get rolling.
Yep.
Just 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, let's make sure Gavin doesn't get hit by a van.
You want counts down?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
He's got me off the launch.
And by the time we're to like 12 miles an hour, he is cruising away pretty good.
If I were smart, I wouldn't go full throttle right off the crack, but I guess I couldn't help it. I mean, that was an obvious result, but that's pretty good off the line.
Yeah, not bad. And honestly, once you get either of these up to speed, they're a little terrifying. So.
Oh yeah, the handling is a little sketchy. Should we do a couple little loops around the office park?
Yeah. One thing I did want to mention though is price, because there's a pretty massive difference there.
That's true.
We own that together. We paid $4 grand for it.
Yeah, which surprisingly enough is actually a pretty good price on one of these, because I've seen them go for $5 or $6.
And this was just over $1,000, so you could have 4 of these for the price of that. And while that is arguably the cooler vehicle, I think I might have more fun buying 4 of these and loading up friends on all of them, mobbing around the neighborhood, than with one of those.
Well, why don't you rip it around the drive a little bit? I'll follow you.
Sounds good. All right. Obviously, really quiet, pretty unstable. These are tiny little wheels that aren't much bigger than what you would find on a pair of rollerblades. Super narrow. I feel like my knees are touching each other.
Now the classic Motocompo is just super cool. This bike is pretty fun to ride at top speed or near top speed, a little over 20 miles an hour. It's definitely, it's a little sketchy in its handling, even though this does have bigger wheels and it's got suspension compared to that.
But yeah, this is kind of what this little Motocompacto is for. Our office is in this little office park. Sometimes there's a little coffee truck posted up somewhere, so if I wanted to swing out of the office and grab a quick coffee, this might be what I'd take.
Alex is just cruising along. I'm gonna go ahead and make a pass here. Try a run up, see how fast I get going. So it's saying about 40 kph. And again, we're at a mile above sea level here. I think we could probably get this tuned up to cruise a little quicker. We still have to go through the carb. Haven't messed with it since we got it here from California, and it runs really well. Surprisingly well for us, having not really messed with it.
Just cruising all around, it's a lot of fun. And turns heads too.
So, I know the answer because you actually said it off camera, which means it's true. Which one of these do you like better?
I think I actually like this one better, which I'm a little shocked at. That one, I can say that's the cooler vehicle, right? The build quality's better, it's a two-stroke, everything about that is cooler. But I've owned that for a year. I've ridden it like one time, and this I can see myself actually using all the time because of how small it is, how easy it is to throw in the trunk of a car.
It would be a good pit bike.
Yeah, I think I would just get a lot more use out of this if I had both of them in my garage, and that's why I like this one better.
I have a feeling that when the company is done with that, you're probably going to buy it.
I have a feeling it might just get stolen from the office.
Yeah, I, on the other hand, actually use this Motocompo a lot. I ride it probably at least once a week and a couple miles each time I ride. So I love this machine. I use it a bunch. I took it to a motorcycle show last weekend, which was pretty cool. I mean, people were getting a kick out of it there. So I love the old Motocompo. This is the bike that I've wanted for a long time. It's one of the many motorcycles I've wanted for a long time. So I always love getting to walk into the garage and see it there, even when I'm not riding it. I think that's cool, but I would most want to own one of those just to park it next to the old one. If I had to choose between the two, even with the higher price, 100% I go this way.
Yeah, which is very fair. Both really cool machines, and both, you know, vehicles that we and TFL own. So you'll be seeing more of both of these. We just kind of wanted to do a quick unboxing, show you our new toy that we're going to play around with for the summer.
Yeah, and then hopefully very soon we'll have a Papio SS in the garage to kick off our mini bike series.
Yeah, we're hoping to make that happen very soon. So stay tuned, check out alltfl.com, and you'll find more Motocompo videos coming very soon.